baduk league. So all Korean total 9 teams. 9 teams, and each team has 5 main players and 3 backup. Second league. And ShinJinseo, of course, ShinJinseo is the team leader of his team because he's the strongest one. And before they play this game, ShinJinseo won 15 games in a row. So they play total 17 rounds. This is the last game, and he won the previous all previous games, 15 games in a row, and it was the last game. The reason I wanted to show you this game was, when I checked this game, I said, wow, oh wow, so it was very interesting. And then, yep, Choi Chulhan playing 3-3. I think Choi Chulhan, he likes playing 3-3 these days. Just he prevent black takes 3-3. So just play 3-3. And then black takes corner and another 3-3. And black, ShinJinseo is black. And black jumps, corner enclosure, and white approach it, and black pincer. And now white okay, yeah, okay. Thanks for advice. Thank you. I didn't know. And then black approaches and white played attach. So actually this attachment is ShinJinseo's favorite, but Choi Chulhan played, but everyone's favorite attach. And surprisingly, when I checked this game with Liji, so far they were all blue moves. Even the attachment was blue moves. And when white attaches here, you can consider 3 moves: A, B, C. A is just white would hane. It will be some kind of joseki. You can see the joseki like that. Extend black ataris and go out once, and black and white black also ataris and turn. So here white could capture white 2 stones, but there are some center moves and some other moves outside is another center move. So black just jump out, and white make 2 space extension. So this is kind of joseki. And then B is, this is the most simplest move. But it became same as black played it. Knight move and white shoulder hit, black pushes. So the idea of black played on the 4th line is black didn't like to get pressed, the shoulder hit press. So that's why he played here, so he wouldn't play this. And the last option, the one ShinJinseo played, C, move C. The joseki. But joseki, just joseki means, for me, just I think the joseki is when I see the pro games, if they play more than 3 or 5 times, whoever some other only not only one player, so many players play some same position more than 5 times, then I would say this is joseki, new joseki. And then white hane. So here the idea of black hane outside is if white extend, black now would descend, extends down. So compared to this one, if after the exchange p6 for black and q7 for white is good for black because now white stones became heavy. So it's the idea for black. Okay, please extend, and I would extend. Then of course white wouldn't extend. White handed to the corner. And if black cuts and white would extend, and white will sacrifice once. Okay, capture, and I will surround outside. This is aim for white, which is good for white as well. And then black, if black pushes, hane, and anyway the idea is sacrifice white cornerstones, and then extension. But ShinJinseo played just connected, so he knew all the plans. And white pushed to the corner, and black Atari outside. So if black respawned here, so this is a kind of joseki. I mean, is going back to the joseki, you know. So there's nothing, and approach, attach, hane, extend, and block. And if white plays away, black should attack, not this pushing from behind, which is a really bad exchange for black. So their actual game, if black blocks to the corner, it became same position. So black shouldn't block, so fighting split, Atari, and white pushes and getting corner, and black captures, white also capture one stone. Up to here seems new joseki. Yeah, this is one of the variation, new joseki variation. And yeah, which is what they played. And up the bottom side is over. It's finished. So white can play ko later, but in the opening, no ko threat. So black plays, even also black plays here at s2. Black can also make ko to try to capture, but white can make ko when black is trying to capture, and there's a local ko threat. Black doesn't make any ko, so they just stop here. So whoever has many ko threat will start ko, but not yet. And white takes corner, and black. So here, of course, white could jump outside. This is playable. But white took corner. That means white wants to take a lot of territories. And then now white extend. So before the joseki is this one option, or extend, block, and extend, and black jumps. So second option. But these days, white bump and hane. So white wants to get sente. I guess white is worried about if black plays away when white extends up. So white play this and hane. So this pattern we can see a lot these days. And white turns and black jumps. So it became totally territory as anyway 3-3 is very territorial move. Territory versus influence. And then white played at f4. So of course, yeah, we know that ShinJinseo is making influence here, making territory or huge moyo here. But if you embed right now, this is too early. Because it is still, making territory in the middle is really difficult. We need to block one side, second, third, and still white can invade, reduce. So first, take corner, and also limit a little bit more his potential. So white played at f4, which is good move, and black shoulder hit and jump and clamp. This is a joseki. And then ShinJinseo played here. So okay, 왜 이렇게 뭐예요? Yeah, very cosmic style. Yeah, white to corner. I mean, as soon as white takes corner at 3-3, white decided, okay, I'm gonna make territory, and you are making influence. I don't care. And now white played just side, because everyone knows making territory in the center is very difficult. But if you have really good at reading, you can try it. And ShinJinseo played this one. So he's keep making moyo. Of course, if they make, okay, white makes territory here, black makes territory here, white makes territory here. I guess if white makes territory up to here, and black makes territory here, of course black side is bigger. Yeah. Actually, that's difficult. That's just always follow some intuitions. So here, if you embed right now, just imagine, of course white can leave. Let's say white leaves inside and black gets outside. But he got shoes outside, and when he plays on the left side again, black might make another territory. Same value of territory. So in this case, it's not that good for white. So white also think, okay, I play here, and even if black makes bigger space, I can live in the center, inside of the moyo. This is their game. So Choi knew, I could live inside. I mean at least, okay, I'm not 100% sure if I can manage to save, but I know it's really difficult to capture, so let's try. So he played here, and black pushed it and cover, and white played at Q12, yeah, which was really nice move. So they are pretty connected, and white has intention to make base or later jump or attach. So maybe, if black has 5 hours time setting, maybe it is really in danger. Maybe black could capture, but the time setting is only 10 minutes and 40 seconds. So they cannot read all. And always, someone who is trying to capture, it has more risky. So he played this, but seems like ShinJinseo should play attach, under, 안에, extend. So try to block the right side, and when white try to make eye space, so keep trying to capture. So like that. So this is a suggestion from AI, but how can people know this one, all the variations? So okay, black gets outside, and when white plays here, still black is trying to capture. But of course, eventually white could leave. It was suggestion from AI, but of course difficult. So he played here, and Choi Chulhan attached it, tried to connect under. So ShinJinseo blocked, and now white is connecting. And then here, black play this, and actual game. So of course, both players are afraid. They are worried about dying. I mean, for white, as white, he is afraid of dying, and for black, he is afraid of losing a lot of points when white is live inside. And white attaches and black hane. And here seems like AI really like to cut, and then black is trying to capture. And when white connects, and A or B behind, so if black responds at B, white jumps out somehow and intimating the weakness at M16, or if black blocks at A, white plays at B, to try to make I on the side. This is a aspiration, but I think human extend here, black pushes here. Right now, white doesn't have any I space. It's a little bit scary. But of course, AI doesn't have any fear, so it is playable. Okay, it's possible. But Choi Chulhan attach it, try to make I space, and he ShinJinseo hane, and white connected, and black connected side. So I guess both players knew this. Capturing the whole group is really difficult. So for ShinJinseo, if he makes territory here and make stronger this side, is enough. And Choi Chulhan, he should leave but shouldn't make really strong position for black. Now attach it, hane, wedge, extend, capture, so make onai now. And then ShinJinseo is still trying to reduce eye space. And then here, and he blocked outside. I think Choi Chulhan should have gone out, but I think he was really worried about dying his group. And also, we know ShinJinseo's reading skill is really strong. So for Choi Chulhan is trying to leave, and then okay, ShinJinseo okay, just leave. And then now white should have pushed it here, should cut, and when black is trying to capture, Atari first and make eye space on the side when black is trying to capture. But honestly, this is really scary. And then now there's really weakness outside, so you need to use this weakness for living, going outside. But Choi Chulhan, maybe he didn't have confidence, so just pushed and then make eye space. And he connected, Jinseo connected, and Atari sente, so played here, make on eye and clamp, capture and lived. So white lived inside. But meantime, black got outside and made territory. So now, although white lived inside, which is good for black, so when white leave, the AI percentage is more higher than 80% for black. Because first white has 4 corners, but they are not big, they are very slim corners. But black has a lot of potential. So it is considered go for black now. So Choi Chulhan, he should have pushed it here and try to leave better. Then he got the 2 stones, black got 2 stones, and then played here, C11, and kick, and makes territory. and ShinJinseo pushed. So this is a really rare case we see because normally white can cut at e17 and cut, and maybe now black should play here and exchange. Okay, I take this territory and lose the territory. White play this one and extend. So hane, which was is normally sente exchange because if black plays away, cut and cut, which is really big endgame. But of course, black could connect, no problem. Still, black is leading slightly. But black is ShinJinseo. He played invasion and try to leave, jump. So actually, it's enough space to leave. Even if white covers, just attach, hane, squeeze, and worst case, black can leave like that. So white bumped and then jump. White is trying to cover, but just exchange and cut through. Cut through, and it was white's territory before, but now, so exchange you once and then jump. The meaning of this move is if black just jump, white could extend. When black bump, now white maybe wouldn't answer, just connect. So make sure this is connect, exchange and jump. And now white is suddenly trying to connect, and the black throw in and cut. So here, if white Atari capture connect. White not even save 3 stones. So black got 10 points in his territory. So which is really bad for white. And then now Choi Chulhan, he moved out 1 stone and he exchanged. It was time suji, sent the exchanges, and then white played e13. So white wants to cut the 1 stone or capture this group. And ShinJinseo played Atari and then at d10. So the meaning of d10 is if white responds, black is going to connect. Not only settling, capturing, black is going to capture. If white extend, jump, push and cut and block. But without the exchange at c10, if black just connects, white would jump and attach at the same time. If black plays at c10, now white just connect. So white has 4 liberties on the side and push. So this guy, ShinJinseo, his reading is really strong. And he played this first. And Choi Chulhan knew if he just responds here is too easy for black. So he played just to reduce the liberties and he cut. ShinJinseo cut, block and push and then escape outside. But here, so right now the problem for white is they are not connected yet. So just give up the 1 stone and then throw in and hane. White is connected because if black Atari and connect, this is a dead shape for black. Capture. So black connected. Before connecting, Atari once and connect. And white also fixed his weakness. So earlier, when white extended and finally white got 1 stone, but white got surrounded and also the whole groups are not connected for white. So right now black is leading a lot. It was center exchange and played at h2. Black wanted to go out, and it has three meanings. Black wanted to go out, and black wanted to make territory on the bottom side, and the white whole group is not alive yet, so it's a meaning. Hane and extend, making territory, and then now black has so many co-threats. Let's say white plays away. Black might play this core or just to make all the center exchanges and some another center exchange for this group. Black is reading now, and then white cut, connect. This is a good end game for white. Now Hane and connect is not center, and ShinJinseo just blocked at G15. Extend. So it was their actual game. So he played here. The meaning is, if he connects, fix his weakness on the right side, anyway white can clamp. So he thinks fix two weaknesses at the same time, but of course L17 is working, but this one is not big because white black can Atari and surround in center. So it is the actual game. And then here white resigned, because if we count 14, 12, 11. So white, maybe now white should block here. 10, 2. So how many points for white? Oh my, you see there are only 10, okay, 14, not even 20 points each territory. So around 50, say 40, 48, 49. So 50 for white and black. $30. Sorry, 30. 18. And here, actually white black captured all everything. They are 19. Black has 67. Yep. So more than 15 points. Black is winning more than 50 points, and also more thickness. Black could make more territories. So this one, this game, he played cosmic style game, make big moyo earlier, but he managed to win because his reading is really strong. Oh, Hanayo, thanks for raiding, because here he just got influence and let white leave ShinJinseo, and then he just invaded and just crushed all the white territory just by reading. And here, when white is trying to do something, his reading is really good, really perfect. So all the fighting field here and here, he got point. He had a better result, and he won the game. Yeah, influence style. But you know, influence style, if you don't, but you need to use your influence style. You need to use your influence well when you fight. So if you're good at fight, it's good. But let's say you are trying to, also you need to decide you would capture or not. Here, for example, earlier, if ShinJinseo wanted to keep capturing this group until the end, and you might lose everything, all the points and all the influence. So you need to control how much I get. I gain some influence and some territory, and then I play another move. So that's why influence is very difficult, especially this territory versus influence game. Yeah, bottom right. Yeah. Here. So attach then just Hane. So normally Hane is a little bit bad exchange because white black got caught. But maybe he read what's going on later, and he just left. But here already, white has only 40 points and black has really nice, yeah, potentials. Even if white black connect here, black can get easily 40 and more. So, but after black reduced all the points, bottom corner, it's game over. But also, yeah, the influence style. But also, remember, when you make influence, don't try to capture all. You always should compromise some point and get some points, and influence, and using another influence. Using the influence which you get, why you let him leave, and you get another benefit from the other side. But once you are trying to capture all, and you might lose everything. That's why influence game is very difficult. Yeah, right. Yeah. Precise judgment and reading. And this game, after watching this game, I felt again, yeah, ShinJinseo's reading is really strong. Reading is really strong.